we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New York Giants.
Two teams have met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway.
No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Jones wants to throw to start things out here.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, 75 yards. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, certainly not a great start. You give up the one-play touchdown, Charles, and it looked like this offense was trying to get the equalizer in one play on the other side.
They certainly were, and I think that the shock of giving up the big play may have forced their hand a little bit in their play calling. They didn't have the discipline to just say, all right, we got time. Let's go ahead and work it downfield. Oh, you got a big play against us? We're coming right back to you. And it didn't go the way they envisioned.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Jones.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton from 3 yards out. And the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
It's Deonte Banks with it.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's his sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On the draw, this is Barkley, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
In motion, Slayton.
Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Stand up. For the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna look me at the tell her it's not that. For the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggling clap, jello. I've been on top.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready.
And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. And incomplete to open things up.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes,
well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Here's Jones throwing on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. They'll look to throw again. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They'll run with Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
In motion, Slayton. 2nd down and goal. Jones. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Check 26, check 26. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
Now they send a man in motion right. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And that is caught.
He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley there to make the grab. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete, it's Dotson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Back to throw, Howell. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
And we'll see a return here. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Out left to Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. First down, Howell to throw. Dancing to his left. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Samuel going to go in motion right. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
In motion, Slayton.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the tackle, it was Dane Belton.
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Howell out of the shotgun. That is caught.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Howell from the gun. Going right back to Dodson.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And once more, Howell back to the air.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
And Howell will throw it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick-6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick-6.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
He's got a man, complete.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
63 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to deal with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. First down, Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
To throw again on second down, Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back to throw again. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. In motion, Slayton. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Hal down to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side.